relationship talk, real relationship drama with the best night of your life. Your host, Jay, and simply E. Hold on, get ready to enter the J Spot on intellectual radio.
Woohoo! Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to the best night of your life. Woo! Hey, family, good evening. Thank you all so much for allowing me to share just a tiny portion of this evening with you all. Please do me a favor, you all go to our page and like our page right here on YouTube. YouTube. The Jaye Spot Radio. Jay is spelled Jaye. Guys, thank you so much. I hope that you all have had a great week thus far. We have an amazing show lined up for you all on tonight. Plenty of hot topics. And listen, we are going to get right into it. Now, you all listen. Every now and then we have to take a pause for the cause and get into this celebrity ish. So now look, you all fellas especially, I really need you all to answer this question for me. First, let's get into this hot topic. This guy, Stefan, what is his name? Stefan Briggs. Let me get his name right. This Bama, okay? He is saying, Stefan Diggs is saying, Cardi B's BBL, it smells. Baby, he has gotten on here. He has gotten on social media. This brother has showed his natural behind. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think that it's a little distasteful. I truly do. I think that if he had a problem, he should have addressed that with her. Maybe I'm wrong. You all, let me know what do you all think about that. If this man, he says that her BBL smells. And I've heard that quite a few times. I've heard people say that some women that have these BBLs, they have an odor. Now, some people are saying it's because there's an infection or something that they're not caring for it properly or whatever. I mean, I have no idea why some women allegedly smell that get these BBLs. I have no idea why. But let's talk about that because he got on, again, he's on all these platforms, baby. He's saying it smell like fish and old garbage, just going in on how she smells. So my question is this: if it smelled that bad, did it stop you from hitting it? Did the smell of her BBL stop you from being intimate with her? Did the smell of her BBL stop any of that? Because if it didn't stop any of that, sir, please shut up. Shut up. Because guess what? Whatever you said that her BBL smells like, that's what your schlong dong smells like. If it's a schlong dong, your schlong dong or your Twizzler, whatever it is that you're working with, that's what your thing smells like. If you still went ahead and you were intimate with her, then whatever you saying that she smelled like, your thing smell like that too. Because I don't understand. How is it? And fellas, please, come on. This is a safe space right now. I'll let y'all know when it's no longer going to be a safe space. Is that fair enough? It's a safe space right now. But if you can let me know, fellas, if a woman has an odor in that area, and I'm not going to lie, listen, some of them don't know how to clean between me and thee, okay? Because they too busy trying to slap it open and they forgetting to clean it the right way. So I understand, okay? I understand. Trust me, I understand. But the question is, if it smells like that and you know it smells, why still be intimate with her? That's the part that I don't understand. Is that like the craziest thing ever? Like, if it smells, Are you still gonna hit it? And then guess what? A lot of you all are going there without any protection. But then after it's said and done, you can talk about it like a dog, but you still hit it. So what was the purpose of talking about her and trying to shame her, but you still slept with her? That's the part that I don't understand. So fellas, if you can, let me know, what is this all about? What is this all about? These women are, allegedly smelling like this. Again, I can say allegedly because I don't know. I don't have a BBL. Listen, I got enough. Listen, I'm trying to give a cup or two away of bada bing and bada bang. So trust me, all of this comes from, somewhere naturally, all this food and hormones and all this other bull junkie. But, everybody ain't blessed like that. Okay, I'll say that. But for those women that have gotten this surgery done, and if it does have an odor, indeed, for some people, fellas, why are y'all still hitting it? Why would you, as a man, if you listen, as soon as she came close to you and you got a whiff of that thing, you were supposed to have gotten up out of there. But no, you want to go, you still want to see if she got a wop. So, Stefan, shut up. Seriously, it's like, shut up. Like, shut your wop smelling mouth, because if you still slept with this lady, which I'm sure he did, then now why? I mean, he sounds like a little girl going around spreading rumors about somebody, in my opinion. That's what this is like. This is like a catty little girl situation. Let me tell you, thing. He sounds like a little girl. I'm just like, is this seriously a grown man sitting up here talking about a chick like that he done laid down with? So it's just like, if her hootie stink, then your slong dog or your Twizzler stink because you stuck it up in there. So whatever she was smelling like when you pulled your thing out, you were smelling just like she smells. So how about that? Leo, you're saying he just telling the truth. He said he couldn't take the booty stank no more. But if he hit it, he needs to shut up. If he didn't, then I can respect him. I can respect that. But if her booty stank and you still hit it, your schlong dong stink, or your little Twizzler stink, your little toothpick stink, it stink. If you still slept with this woman, then you smell like whatever it is that you say she smelled like, you smell the same way. Obviously, you wasn't concerned about the smell if you still went up in there. You still went in there. You still did the horizontal mambo with that stanky thing. It was stinking all up in that room. But guess what? You went back for more. So look, I'm over it. I'm just like, we cannot be doing that. It's just like, again, what's the purpose? There was another high profile man recently talking about a woman that he was intimate with. He said that she took her underwear off, and he said, baby, that thing smelled like, like a container full of dead fish. But guess what? He still hit it. You still hit it multiple times. So I don't understand, how are you all complaining? Not all of you all, but those that complain about that monkey being funky, but y'all still sleep with it. Now, again, I don't have a personal attachment to that. I just gotta understand. Ladies, let me say this. If that thing is not smelling the best, listen, you all that douche and all that, look, okay, let me tell you something. Go grab you some acidophilus. It's a probiotic, and baby, it cleans you out from the inside. So whatever is accumulating up in your system, when you're taking that probiotic, it flushes all of that crap out. Thank me later. Go get you a V-Steam. Thank me later, okay? Because we're gonna listen. We're gonna tighten up on these things. We're gonna get these things fresh, and we're gonna keep them in order. But for fellas, those of all that y'all get, listen, You saying it stank. But you still, listen, some of them was still, some of y'all, and no lie, I'm telling you, I can't wait. Ooh, let me find out. Some of you all are still going down on these chicks, but you say that thing, you say it stank, but you still hitting it. LaJuan, you're saying smelling like boiled bologna. It can smell like that, I'm telling y'all, but let me find out. Any one of y'all hitting these chicks and y'all saying that they smell like this. Then what you smell like when you done? What you smell like when you done? I'm just trying to figure out. You are no better than she is because you went up in there. Now and I think I would say the dude, you gotta be worse than she is because you knew that thing. Listen, when she took them drawers off, them drawers stood up. You seen crust, fuss, dust, must. You seen and smelled all that. And all you could think about was, please, I spent my money. I'm finna hit this. That's all you could think about, you nasty bastard. See, don't be like that, okay? Do not be like that, you all. It's okay. Again, everybody, all these chicks ain't clean. But you can't be sitting up here talking about a chick ain't clean and her BBL smell and all this other nonsense, but you still going to Pound Town, baby. You still blowing that thing out. Stinky cat or not, stinky cat, smelly cat, smelly cat, smelly cat, smelly booty, and some of y'all still be blowing that thing out. Smelly booty and all, and y'all still be going to town on it. So I'm just saying, if you are into the smelly thing, listen, rock out, I guess. But if you know you done hit that stanky thing, please don't say nothing. Just don't say nothing at all, because some of these guys, they up here talking all of that crap like you ain't knee deep in the stanky BBL yourself, like you wasn't knee deep in it. Oh, I just couldn't take it anymore. So how many times did you have relations with her before you decided, you know what? I just cannot endure this stinky smell anymore. How many times? Because I promise you, that stinky smell, if it did not deter you from going there with her and being intimate with her, sir, we don't want to hear about it. We really don't. If you slept with her and you know she out there, she at the awards and she just doing all this and twerking and doing all that, and you go take her out and you knew you smelt that thing. Okay, you smelt it. But you say, you know what? It's looking too good. I'ma still have to hit that. Please go have a seat. Stefan Diggs, please go dig yourself a seat somewhere in a corner and just let's be done with it. Because again, you look like you've had a mouth full of her tail and you saying that it smells. You look like you done had a mouth full of her and now you want to talk. So guess what bacteria, guess what germs is floating around in your mouth. So if I could not be dating, listen, coming after her, you saying that's why you all have to be mindful on who you sleeping with, because I'm gonna tell y'all something, fellas, and y'all have to be honest with me. Some of you all are some nasty son of a gun. Some of you all are nasty. Y'all will go around and sleep with anything under the sun. Sleep with it unprotected. Unprotected. Just to say you hit it. Have you no shame, you raggedy son of a gun? So what I'm saying is, if y'all gonna be out here slipping and sliding through these nasty alleys and y'all just getting it. Oh yeah, because man, I done spent all this money on this chick and now come to find out that she stink. Man, I'm finna get my money's worth. I done flew her out here and she smell like something. Man, she smell like some stale fish and I'm finna still hit that. Then please don't say nothing. You have forfeited your right to complain about anything if you still went ahead and slept with her. we don't want to hear anything from you because we don't care. Because if you didn't care enough to not sleep with her and you saying that thing stank, but you still was up in there, whose is it? You was up in there like this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say my name. Ow, 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 baby, 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 baby. Say my name. Whose is it? You was able to breathe through all of that. So now why you talking trash now? I'm just saying, don't talk crazy now after you done did it. Cedric, you are wait, Cedric is saying she kicked him to the curb. So that's why he's talking crazy. Cedric, that makes it even worse. If she kicked him to the curb, so you wasn't, so it couldn't stink that bad that you were still there. That's why I say he sounds like a little girl that he needs to go home so his mom can nurse him. He needs, listen, Cardi B, won't you go and breastfeed this dude? Because that's what he out here whining like a little baby. Won't somebody go breastfeed this brother so maybe he can stop doing all that whining and stuff, because it's just really not a good look. Leo, you're saying all my women stay in the tub. Well, Leo, I'm glad they all stay in the tub, but it sounds like this is some stuff that they're going to need more than a tub to help them out with. But that's just me. But again, if these fellas, if you are still hitting that thing, you still going up in there, and then, like Cedric just said, he didn't want to leave. If you still there, why are you talking trash? You didn't even break up with her. You're crying like a little girl because she broke up with you. And so now you want to, and she did this, and she did that to me. And put a sock in it, fam. Put a sock in it. Move on. So now, just like a woman, he sounds just like a bitter, scorned woman. Now that he mad, now you big mad because she don't want to be with you anymore. So now you want to talk crazy. How her thing stinking this? Well, it couldn't, listen, sir. It couldn't have smelled too bad. You were still over there. You were still over there. You went back for second, thirds, and however long you all were together, you went back for more. How you doing, Rhonda? Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, YouTube family, for tuning in. If you still went back for more, that's my only gripe, is if you went back for more, why are you complaining? What are you talking about? Why are you talking about this lady like this? And you didn't even want to break up with her. She's the one that ended things with you. So like a little, thank you, Cedric. You said it right. He sounds like a little, yes, he does. He definitely does. But I just think that it's very disheartening because, man, again, you trusting and you having intimate moments with somebody, and for them to spread your business like that, if that is true, we don't know. But again, if he cared I would find it hard to believe that he even cared at all for her, because if you care for somebody, I just don't think that you put people out and try to embarrass them like that. That's just me. I don't think that you would put a person out there that you cared about. If you cared about them, you wouldn't put them out there like that and do everything in your power to defame their character and hurt her. That is some hurtful stuff. Just like if somebody was to come and say, that's why his manhood is small. See, sir, y'all, that's the equivalent. That's the equivalent. You all don't want nobody talking about your little packages. If your package is small, that's the same thing to a woman. So I'm just like, your bedroom behavior, I believe, should be kept private. And again, if it's something about her, if it's something about a woman that turns you off or that you're not into, then tell her. This is where communication comes in at, like, listen, I'm not sure what's going on, but like when we get close a little bit, listen, don't take this the wrong way. but like I smell like it's a funny odor. I'm not sure where it's coming from, but I feel like this: if you hunching on somebody, then I just feel like we should be able to talk about anything. That's me. Because if you're doing the most intimate thing, you're doing the most intimate act, you're sharing your body with somebody. So you mean to tell me we're comfortable enough to share our bodies with each other, but we're not comfortable enough to have a conversation with each other and pull each other to the side? What happened to being a safe space? See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is why people lie in relationships. This is why people lie. This is why people are being deceitful, because this type of foolishness right here, this type of foolishness, you can't even be honest and open about what you're going through without having to fear somebody coming to try to, you know, air all your personal business, air all your personal laundry. Again, for the other celebrity, the high profile person that recently disclosed that he was with a woman, and she's saying things about him attacking his character that's untrue. And so now he's going and he's talking about how she smelled. Well, sir, if you still slept with her, you still were intimate with her numerous times, and you know that thing was tart. I mean, I don't understand. Like, are you guys sleeping with these chicks out of desperation, or does the smell not matter? While you up into it, you just going up in there, you just ping, ow, 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 baby, baby. Who's this? Say my name, say my name. Who's all this? You holding your nose like, this man, say my name. Whose is it? So you want her to say, whose is it? Now make up your mind. Is it yours or do it smell? Because see, you can't have both. You just cannot have both. So listen, Stefan, stop being a hater. Stop being a little snizzage. Okay? Stop, because it's really not a good look. Pretty Tasha, you're saying, Sister J, some crazy guy started talking to me an hour ago, and then after he sent me a picture of him, he gonna have the nerve, the audacity to send me a video of him saying, hold on one second, of him saying how big, wait, hold on. He's saying how he could lick your who. Wait a minute now. I told him about himself and I blocked him. It's some nasty bastards out here, Pretty Sasha. That's all I got to say. It's some nasty, disgusting bastards out here. LaJuan, you're saying he's petty, and without her, they both adults, and it could have been handled much better than that. It absolutely could have. Again, if that was his problem, then he should have said that. He should have said that right then and there before even spreading all her business. If that is true, because I'm just going to say allegedly, because we don't know. I don't know anybody that has a BBL. I don't know if they get infected. Now, I have seen some infected ones on social media with them putting the videos and all of this other stuff out there, baby. If you want to see anything, you just log into these social media sites. Ain't no telling what you're going to see. But, ladies, listen, you don't need all that. You do not need all that, because you're allowing these people to put all these foreign chemicals and things in our bodies, and your body don't recognize what the heck you all are allowing them to put in your system. You're just being injected with all of this stuff for what? So then when it starts getting old, then it starts to sag when your skin, you're gonna get older. That stuff gonna drop. Listen, Mother Nature will Mother Nature on you. Whether you're getting this stuff to try to, enhance it or push it off, listen, it's coming, okay? It's coming. No matter how much money you have, Mother Nature is going to Mother Nature on you. Leo, you're saying he better go get tested. Heck, she better go get tested, because my thing is this. I'm looking at him with a whole different eye, because if you're telling me that it stink, but you still did it to her, then that tells me that you will do it to anything. That's just me. Because how do you explain that? How do you explain, oh, it smelled this bad and this and this, that, all this, and it smelled like old fish, chopped bologna, but all the stuff that he was saying and it smelled like. Sir, you was doing it to her. And you wanted to keep doing it to her. So it couldn't have smelled that bad and you were still doing it to her. You was doing it to her. And you wanted to still do it to her. You were mad because she stopped doing it to you and she gonna go give that smelly BBL to somebody else. So that's what you were mad about. But see, that's not a good look on you, because to me, I'm just like, see, you would do it to anything. Now I can't trust you because you thirsty. That's some thirsty mess. Jay, why is it thirsty? He a millionaire, whatever his financial status is. He a millionaire. Da, 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 da. Yep, and he's still nasty. He still has a nasty male part. He still has a nasty, contaminated schlong dong or a Twizzler, whichever one it is. He still has a nasty one. You know why? Because if you are alleging that this woman, that her BBL stinks and her private parts, they stink, and you still did it to her, then your private parts now stink, and you have the same whatever fish juice, old fish juice that you say her thing smells like. That's what your Twizzler smells like now, because you stuck it up in there. So whatever she was smelling like, you smell like as well. So ladies, listen, again, if that is an issue, do your research. If you have to go out, if you are just so compelled because your self-esteem and your self-hate is just so extreme, because to me, I think that women that go through these processes, these procedures, and it's not for a health reason. You haven't gotten a breast implant for a health reason. You haven't gotten the stomach reductions and all of this other. You haven't gotten all of this. You haven't gotten the fat transfer from your stomach to your butt or your legs or your thighs. You haven't gotten those things done for health reasons. Then to me, it's self-esteem. You have a self-esteem issue. And I mean, that's just my opinion. But if you have a self-esteem issue and you're willing to risk your life over these procedures, please be mindful. Please be careful. Do your research and make sure that wherever you're going to get this done at, make sure that it's a reputable doctor. Stop going to these buy one, get one free. You buy the left cheek, you get the right cheek done for free. Stop going to those type of places, because you know what? If you have to go to a buy one butt cheek, get the other butt cheek free facility, if you have to go to those type of places, that means that you don't need to have that surgery because you can't afford it, which means that you're not going to be able to properly take care of yourself, and you don't need it. Work on self. Maybe take that money and go talk to somebody and figure out, okay, why do I feel like I need this? Why do I feel like I need to compete with these? Why do I feel like I need to do this to myself so that I can get attention? Why do I feel like that? Because again, we are living in an attention seeking society where people know that this thing could cost you your life, and they are willing to risk it all for some likes and for some shares. And in my opinion, it's not that deep. Like, the world got to get whatever you give it. Listen, bada bing and bada bang. Now listen, I looked down, I was like, dang, where did these come? Where did these suckers come from? You know, I looked down, I'm like, you dad, where did this come from? Got a little extra, but you know what I said, skip it. The world, you're going to have to get, you all listen, you have to get all that I'm giving you. And I'm giving you all that I got. I'm giving you bada bing and bada bang. Listen, I got some twins back here that I'm sitting on. I got some twins for thighs. The world is going to get whatever I give it. Listen, it's some things you can control and some things you can't. You get to a certain age, and then I'm telling you, it just starts changing. You'll be like, well, God, dog. Listen, I said something country earlier. I was like, well, golly, these things are big. You got some big hooters, girl. That's what I said to myself. These ain't store bought. I don't know what the heck happened. All I know is I turned around, I look. I'm like, dang, I'm adding another letter to my cup size. I'm like, what the? If I was a cusser, I'd have been dropping F-bombs like it wasn't nothing. Hey, Sparkle, how you doing? But what I'm saying is you have to embrace yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to look in the mirror and say, you know what? Listen, this is all of me. And if I'm going to tell you this, if you don't like it, nobody else is going to like it. If you're not comfortable with what you have, nobody else is going to be comfortable with what you have. Because you know what? You're being uncomfortable with yourself, it makes other people uncomfortable. It really does. Your bad vibes and your bad notions about yourself, it makes other people uncomfortable. You got to look and be like, dang, I got to work out more. I got to eat better. Whatever it is that you have to do to change the situation, to change your weight. And sometimes, a lot of times, it's not just that simple. It's not just simple as eating right and exercising. Sometimes you got to figure out why the weight gain, because all weight gain is not due to a bad diet. All weight gain is not due to you not working out and things of that nature, especially for women. All weight gain does not mean, oh, just push the plate back, just push the plate back. It don't mean that. So if you are a woman and you gaining weight and things are looking kind of crazy and you know that you don't eat bad, talk to somebody and figure out what's going on. But what I will say is don't let nobody cut on you, and don't let nobody give you no medicine. Look and do on your own research and natural things on what you can do, because this food and all this hormone and crap, listen, that's doing a number on us already as it is. We can just pinpoint, listen, look at the babies. The babies are being born bigger simply because the food, what they're putting, all these chemicals. If you look at all of this crap that we call food that we're consuming here in the United States, there's your problem right there. But ladies, look, stay off these tables. Please stay off these tables, because these tables are ruining your lives and they're taking lives. So if you are a woman and you're struggling with your self-esteem and you struggling in that area, because I'm gonna be real, I know it can be a struggle. It can be a struggle, especially again, if you feel like you're not looking your best, you're not wearing your best, it can be a struggle. Find somebody that you trust and talk to them. Maybe again, some of these situations require you talking to a professional so that you can get to the bottom of why you feel the way you do about yourself. But under no circumstance, if you're not doing a reconstructive surgery because you've had to have your breast removed because of cancer or some other issue like that, then why are you going under the knife? If you haven't lost a substantial amount of weight and you got to get the excess skin cut off and things of that nature, why are you going under the knife? If you're going under there simply to be vain, and I think that those BBLs, they do those things for vanity reasons. I don't care if your butt is, you got just a board. That's what you were given. That's what you listen. I know it'll be hard, but again, you got to love that flat booty that you got, and keep it moving. Just like big girls, listen, they got the love. All of this is here for you to love. And guess what, ladies? There's somebody out there that's going to love every curve on you, every hip, dip, slip, crack, crevice. It's somebody out there that's going to love all of that. But in order for you to meet him and to attract him, you have to love it first. Because if you don't love it, he doggone sure ain't gonna love it, because you're gonna be giving off self-hate vibes. You are definitely gonna be giving off self-hate vibes, and don't nobody want to deal with that. Cedric is saying, check and change your diets. Again, Cedric, I agree, totally agree, but sometimes your diet for women, sometimes the diet and the exercise is not the problem, because you can be doing that and then hormones. Listen, hormones get to going crazy and all kinds of other stuff. So women, find out, get to the root of what your problem is, and then tackle it from there. But lying on the table and saying, oh, I'm just gonna, or taking these unsafe drugs, that is not the answer. That is not the answer. So you definitely have to do your due diligence and figure out what is going on with you, because each of us are different. What may be my issue may not be your issue. But at the end of the day, whatever it is that's causing it, wherever you are now, make a decision that if you don't like it, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it in a natural way. I'm going to change it in a healthy way. But until that change comes, you got to love the skin that you in. Leo, you're saying women are so insecure. They go straight to the BBL. Darn shame. Insecurity is real. It definitely is real. And Leo, I'm glad that you said that, but also add this. And men don't help it. Some men do not help it, because again, that's what you attract. And you go and you look dead smack at the BBLs, and she just the finest thing, but you ain't looking at the chick that is not shapely. She could have a good personality and all this and that, but since her assets are not hanging out, you didn't notice her. You didn't notice her because you saw voluptuous Valinda walking past, and that's who caught your eye. While the chick that don't have a shape, she shaped like a 12-year-old boy, you ain't seen her. You ain't noticed her because you looking at all that Georgia peach. Listen, you looking at them two cantaloupes at the front and that Georgia peach at the back, and now you captivated. And now you just got poor little Mindy over here just looking like, oh, she gets all of the men's attention and all this and that. So you all can help these women with the low self-esteem in that area if you truly wanted to, because if men stop gravitating to that, then I do believe that a lot of women would cut that foolishness out. But Cedric is saying the issue put inside your body will manifest outside of your body eventually. I totally agree. It will definitely manifest outside of your body. However, there are other things that women go through that may not have nothing to do with what they're putting in their bodies. That it's, listen, it's just time. You look around, you like, yep, it's time. It's time for her boobies to start sagging and dragging and just, spark like they little spark plugs. It's time for all of this. Father Time has said, come on, come on. No more hot girl, something for you. Come on. Yeah, you, come on over here. Yep. You right there. You with the big bottom. Come on, right here. You with the big mouth. Yeah, you with the big forehead. Yep, come on. Father Time says, come on. I got another trick to play on you. You think that first phase was something. Watch and see what I do to you this go round. So a lot of times it's some other things that could be going on. Ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to put all the business out there. But if y'all want to put the business out there, just say, Jay, put the business out there, and I'll put the business out there. But to take care of that internal stuff, please don't use these dish products and stuff like that, because again, believe it or not, ladies, that does more harm than it does good. So try taking some acidophilus. And again, that can help you out so much where you don't need to use those dishes and things like that, because again, it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy at all. So just do what you need to do. But again, look that acidophilus up. It's a probiotic. You take one tablet every day and it'll just start flushing you. It'll flush crap out. And then you take it until you're not flushing crap out, until you're not, nothing else is coming out. You'll know when it's time to stop. And so just keep that on standby. You do that and you'll see, like, man, things that you were having problems with on the inside, you'll see those things start to gradually fade away and it won't be an issue anymore, because whatever was inside of you that was causing that issue, instead of dushing and pushing it back up there, you're taking the probiotic to push it out. Y'all can thank me later, because I be doing this. I do this, okay? Because ladies, I want to help y'all out. I want us to be healthy and to look good, feel good, and just be in good spirits and be healthy and not be having these odors. Because, baby, I'm going to tell you, listen, fellas, okay, I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand, because listen, you can go in the bathroom after some, and I'll just be like, nope, I'm just hold this ish till I get home. I've had some of those moments. So I understand exactly what you all are talking about. But the way Stefan Diggs handled that situation, totally, in my opinion, totally unnecessary. It was totally unnecessary. And I think that his ego was bruised and he tried to find a way to lash out at her. And I think he succeeded at doing that. And I think that that was very unfortunate. And that's not somebody that I would definitely, hopefully she does not consider getting back with him, because that was just a low blow, in my opinion. Now listen, speaking of my opinion and low blows, and listen, we're talking about matters of the hoo-ha and smell and shape and all of this other stuff. This guy, he tells young women not to mess up their prime years. He says, don't nobody want to settle down with a Honda Accord with 547,000 miles on it. When you all look, it's some of these guys, I'm telling you, I'm just like, I just want to say, can I just talk to your mother respectfully? Ma'am, do you see with this bastard that you gave birth to, do you see how counterproductive his mouth is? Do you see how counterproductive his thoughts are? Do you see how counterproductive the things that he is saying on these social media sites? Ma'am, I know that you are embarrassed that this is your son. This is somebody you still have to love him. But your mother is the only woman that's going to love you and tolerate you. But saying stuff like this is totally, totally, totally ridiculous. It's totally unnecessary. Like, sir, what about men? Yes, I understand women. I will say this. Stop letting all these guys do it to you. I will say this. Everybody doesn't deserve you, because here's the thing. See, these guys are very, listen, they two-faced it. I'm going to tell you, fellas, this ain't for all the fellas, but for the fellas that fall in the category that I'm about to mention, if you fall here, you just fall here. But ladies, here's the thing. You darned if you do, and you darned if you don't. Okay? So this guy, he said, who is this? Gilly the kid? First of all, sir, you too old to be still being referred to as a kid. That's the first of all. Tricks are for kids. Grow up. Grow up, first of all. But let's just break down what he says. He says, young women, don't mess up your prime. Don't no man want to settle down with a Honda Accord with 547,000 miles on it. True. So stop sleeping with these dudes. Now watch this. So now if they don't want to settle down with you with 547,000 miles, right? But then if you saying that you're not sleeping with them, now you can't win in that scenario. You can't win in that situation. So fellas, what is she supposed to do? She gets bashed. Women are getting bashed for sleeping with these men and having a high body count. Okay, we bashing them over there, and then we're bashing her when she's not sleeping with you. So now, oh, if she ain't putting out, then what am I buying food for her for? What am I doing this for? What do y'all want? Just sleep with each other, fellas. That's all I can say. That's probably what the best solution would be at this point. Because again, she's darned if she do, she's darned if she don't. So she can't win, because if she's sleeping with you because you expecting her to sleep with you because you bought a little funky little meal, right? You bought a funky meal, and now she's obligated to sleep with you for your funky little meal. Okay, so now she racking it up. So for every dude that buy her something, everybody feel like they entitled to her body, right? So what happens when she's sleeping with everybody? What happens? Those miles add up, right? Okay, so now let's say she's like, man, you know what, I'm not sleeping with nobody else. I don't want to sleep with you. Oh, I ain't finna. What you think? I'm some type of simp or something? You think I'm gonna be sitting up here spending my money on some chick and you ain't putting out, and you ain't. Shut the. Listen, y'all gonna make me start cussing for the new year. I try. I've never been a cursor in my life, but you know what? I think it's some of these posts and stuff that I'm seeing. You know, they gonna start making me cuss. I'm just gonna be honest. Mommy, put your fingers in your ears. Son, put your fingers in your ears, because I'm about to start cussing. Okay, because some of these things are just starting to tick me off, because I'm just like, dude, like, what the heck do you all want? Cedric, you're saying you just need a healthy dose of some vitamin schlong dong, LMA. Leo, you're saying, hold on. Leo is saying, well, I know I don't want to ran out and ran through woman, and they hold you can stick your fist through. Oh no, pass. Keep it tight and keep it right. So then you can't be the dude that is expecting a chick to sleep with you just because you took her out or you bought her something. Because let's be honest, we're living in a day and time where, listen, a dude don't even want to take a lady out. You owe him, you automatically owe him something. You automatically owe him some if he takes you out somewhere. That's the tone that's being set, right? But then on the flip side, you got dudes like this old dude that need to grow up. You got them saying, oh, well, we don't want nobody ran through. Well, stop running through them. Be the example that you want. Behave accordingly. Change your dating standards. Change how you date. Change how you do things, since you don't want a woman that's ran through. Stop running through women then. You all stop running through women, and then the women won't be ran through. Listen, how about that? Can we all take some accountability here? Because again, the moment she said, oh, I ain't doing nothing with her. Oh. So she ain't gonna do nothing with me, right? She ain't gonna do nothing with me. But she expect me to spend my money on her, and she ain't. Listen, fam, make up your mind. Make up your mind, because it can't be both ways. It's how is it possible to be both ways when we live in a day and time, we live in a society where you all want this, she got to put out just to be taken out on a date, to be treated right. She got to do that off top. But then you don't want her ran through. Stop running through them. Stop putting this type of foolishness out in the atmosphere. Ladies, Get good at taking yourself out. Get good at solo dates. Get good at doing things that you want to do. Preserve your body. If you don't want to do it with anybody, don't do it. I don't care if you slept with 1,000, whatever. It's yours. It's your thing. You can do whatever you want to do with it. And if you decide, listen, I'm good. I'm not even interested. It's yours. Because here's the thing. If a dude gonna cheat on you, he gonna cheat on you regardless whether you doing it to him or not. A dude gonna do whatever he wanna do, whether you giving it to him or not. Some want yours, then he gonna go and he gonna be with somebody else. Why? Because that's what he chose to do. So stop letting these people on these internet and on these platforms make you feel as though, you know what, he's not gonna want to be with me if I don't sleep with him. Guess what? Women that sleeping with dudes get cheated on all the time. They get cheated on all the time. At least you'll feel a little bit better about the situation because you stuck to your guns and said, you know what, man, I ain't doing this. I'm good. I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. I'll do it when I get good and ready. I'll do it whenever, if I'm ready to. If I'm not, I'm not. And every dude that you meet or you go out with, you ain't got to sleep with him. I will say this. Be prepared. Listen, because we're going to be honest. You do have some men out there that get in their feelings and now they're mad because you not sleeping with them. So be prepared to pay your own way. Like, be prepared to do that. Like, you have to boss up or stay home. Wherever you go, let's start making this the rule, ladies. Wherever you go, if you only order what you can pay for. Because if you don't want to do sitting up here looking cross-eyed at you, looking at you like you owe him something at the end of the night, and if he decides he want to show out, because let me tell you, Lord, and this has never happened to me, and I just pray that it doesn't, because I already know I will act a full-fledged mess. I will. But to go somewhere and now it's being insinuated that I got to go home with you, I would be like, you know what? You can bring me the bill. I'll pay the bill. I'm pay the bill. I'm pay his part too. If this gonna make you leave me alone and never contact me again, I'm gonna do that just so that I can hurry up and get out of here and be done with it. Because the last thing that I need is somebody sitting up here thinking that I owe you something for a little, I almost said a cuss word, a little funky meal. Because I'm gonna tell you what your mama and your daddy and them can do with this little funky meal. I'm good. Stop being hard up for meals, ladies. Stop being hard up for going out. Start taking yourself out. You want to go somewhere? Start taking yourself out. Start hanging with your girls. Start hanging with your friends. But sometimes, you know what? You may have to leave these dudes because, see, they pressed. And so now they want to put that press upon you. Listen, ain't they out here sleeping with chicks that got stinky BBLs and then they complaining about it? And then you want to come and talk about somebody got 500,000 miles on their hoo-ha, but you got nasty woman juice on your schlong dong. So make that make sense. So you want to come put your nasty schlong dong, nasty infected schlong dong over here? I think not. Keep it over there. Oh, well, you done had something. You done had kids. You done. Yes, I have. Yep. So what you pressed for? If it's that bad, if she's that bad, why are you sticking around and why are you still sniffing around and trying to get it? That's what I don't understand. But ladies, sometimes, listen, we're at a day and age where you just got to fall back. You got to fall back and let these dudes do what they gonna do. Because you know what? If you ran through and they complaining about it, and you're not giving it up and they complaining about it. Is that something you really want to be bothered with? And be mindful of men that always have something negative to say about women. Be mindful of that type of dude, because a lot of times it's something going on with his self-esteem, and he's insecure about some issues, which we're going to get into that a little bit later on tonight. Leo, you're saying I'm glad I don't trick off my slong dong. I can count who I had the horizontal mambo with. It's called self-respect. Absolutely. Listen, it ain't nothing wrong with a little tricking off, okay? Listen, it ain't wrong. Listen, if you got the if some people just wake up with a trick off in a spirit. You feel me? You just wake up and say, you know what? I'm gonna sling this long dog. I was telling my friend, one of my really good friends, I was talking to him the other day, and I said, you know, if I was a dude, I said, oh my goodness, I would be reckless with my schlong dong. I said I would be sticking my schlong dong in their ears, in their nose, in their hair. I would be sticking my schlong dong everywhere. I would be a nasty bastard if I had a schlong dong. So God knew to make me a woman, because I would have been a nasty bastard. They've been like, ooh, this bastard right here is this, ooh, he's a nasty bastard. You gonna stick it in her nose? If she let me. You put it in her ear, if she let me. I'd have been a nasty bastard. I'm telling you, just nasty, just disgusting. Why? I don't know. It just seems like it'd be something fun to do. Just to be not the receiving of having a slong dong stuck up my nose or stuck in my. But if I had a slong dong, ladies, if you had a slong dong, what would you do? Would you be careless with your slong dong? Like, no, now listen, Leo, I would wrap up my slong dong and I would take care of my slong dong. But ladies, answer me this. If you had a schlong dong, what would you do with your schlong dong? If you had a schlong dong, what would you do? I've already told you I'd be a nasty bastard with mine. But what would you do if you had a schlong dong? Guys, we're going to take a short musical break. And when we return, we have more hot topics to get into. Stay tuned. You're listening to the Jaye Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time. Yes, if I had a schlong dong, I'd be slicking my schlong dong everywhere. I'd be like, ow, 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 ow. Slap it on the table. Pick it up. Put it on the table. Hey, baby. What's going on? Hey. What would y'all do if y'all had a schlong dong? I'd be breaking these kids. Oh, I would be a heartbreaker. I'd be like, smacking it. I'd be putting this. I'll put my schlong dong right on the table. I'd be like, oh, working with a monster. Working with a monster. I would be praying that I do have a monster. Because, we might get one and God be like, nope, you getting a little one. The cuckoo was good, so you get a little thing. Oh, no. Lord, no, he'd have to give me a schlong dong. I'd have to have a schlong dong so I could just slap him upside the face with it. I'd be like, ooh, come get this dong, girl. And I talk like a dirty old man, too. Come get this dong. We come back. Come get this dong. I'm not. We're not. We are not. Welcome back to the Jaye Spot, where we are strengthening relationships and families, one conversation at a time. Guys, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. It's just me. Now, sitting next to me. Oh, let me get this off. We have esthetician. Hey. Chandler. Mm-hmm. Mother of a group of cool dudes. Oh, yeah. And a little lady. Hey. Lady Lotus. Hey. How are you? I am so good. I was talking about how you do my intro. Uh-huh. And so one of my girls was like, it's some stuff leaving off of there, right? And I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, you're a jack of all trades. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And so she was like, didn't you get your certificate for massage therapy? I was like, oh, dang, yeah, I did. I know. I'm like, and then she was like, did you go to school to be a dental assistant? I was like, dang, I'll just be racking up certificates. Listen, and I don't like touching people and don't really want people touching me, but I keep going to school for things that I have to touch people. We are both certified massage therapists.
Yes, and no, we will not massage you.
You know what? At
Keep
all.
it out the D's of the M's.
You know what? Because I'm gonna tell y'all, because Sister Vance, you know, I love me some Sister Vance. I'm telling you, because she will definitely, baby, she will make it hard on you, baby. Let me tell you, I bring that table, try to get her on my table, my massage therapy table, because I have my table still. First of all, she ain't getting up there. She ain't getting on the table. So then, you know, when I do massages, I like to stretch my clients out. Well, when I was actively practicing, but I still do massages on my family just so that I can not forget to take, you know, just so that I don't forget. So I'll do it on my family. And some friends I do massages. But I like to stretch. Baby. That's Sister Van. She try to stretch. She one of them oochie ouchie clients. Ow! I've been a touch. I'm like, can you just close your eyes and relax?
Sensitive.
I'm relaxed. Put my hand. I'm like, I haven't even touched you yet, ma'am. This gonna hurt, Aubrey, because you always be rough for me. You always ain't. Before we.
I was told I was heavy-handed.
Listen, before you even start touching her, it's an argument. Cause you gonna be rough, cause you hurt me the last time, man. That was how long ago was that? And I didn't hurt you. You hurt yourself because you wouldn't relax and listen to your. Y'all some mean. She said, y'all some mean therapists.
I can't take it.
So according to Sister Vance, we're some mean therapists. So we probably won't be I know I probably won't be able to massage nobody because Sister Vance gonna tell you
I got the magic fingers
that I'm a mean therapist, that I hurt her.
That's just her chance to be a big baby. That's all. You probably was like that when she was combing your hair, so she figured out you know, let me give it back. Ow, like her, you sit in.
Be like, ow, baby, she'll be quick to throw something, mess around and try to stretch her legs, babe. She's like, I can't, my leg can't reach that. Like, ma'am, how many kids you? That's
how
what
long ago was that? Is the question.
That's what it get us put out right there. Asking her how long. Like, ma'am, you can put that leg. How many kids you get me? I say
just because my leg was over there don't mean I was doing the work.
No, listen. So Leo said, right.
Just because that leg was over there don't mean she was doing the work. You leave mama alone.
Leo said, wait, you do massages, Jay? Oh, I need that. My back killing me. I didn't know. No, we don't do that. We don't do them.
I just said that.
Right. She just said that. And Cedric, you're saying, promise us some candy. And Cedric, you are so right. Promise us some candy. And then I just got to be quiet. I just got to give her the candy and just be quiet and just don't judge or look at her or nothing. Because if I do,
it's over.
It's over. And you know, the throwing, she go, listen, throwing a cane, trying to hit you with the cane and all this other stuff. I said, ooh, when I grow up, I'm going to be just like my mama. I'm going to be just, whatever, all this craziness, I already know it's coming, son. It's coming. So you know what you have to look forward to. But now look, speaking of looking forward to, what do you all think about this foolishness? See, I'm going to tell you, every time, and I do mean every time you come on this social media, it just does not, it does not cease to amaze me. Now look, fellas, y'all tell me, is it this deep now? Because I saw a video. The woman took her husband's phone, baby, while he was in the shower. This man jumped out the shower. He running down the street, chasing her with just a towel on. He got the suds still on him. What type of foolishness? I would just be like, yo, you can have the phone, because whatever it is that's in there that's causing you to run down the phone, I hope it make you happy. He running down the street butthole naked.
Done told on himself.
Talking about some, hey, yo, why you playing like, baby? It's like if he would have caught her, whoa! She was like, all of this, y'all see what he's doing? This is because I took his phone. He was in the shower. She was like, when I get in this phone, she was like, I already know.
She ain't gonna do nothing, and she ain't gonna do nothing. They gonna argue, they gonna fight. He gonna drop it down on her real hard and real low, and she just gonna be like, okay. And you just did all that running out of your breath, just gone, looking at him to put him online like a fool, and she's still gonna be with him.
And our ladies, we already talked about this. If you gonna expose him, if you find out some stuff, please don't act crazy if you're not gonna leave.
For real.
Do not
Seriously.
act crazy. Do not tear his stuff up. Don't cuss him out. Matter of fact, if you know you're not gonna leave, don't even say nothing. Don't even, Jake. So I'm just supposed to sit up there and let him cheat? I'm not saying that. Nothing. But what I'm saying is, like Lady Loda said, if you're not gonna do anything, what's the purpose? What's the purpose? And let me tell y'all, all of this crying, it don't mean nothing. Your tears, I'm gonna say this, your tears don't mean nothing to a man that don't care about you.
Nope.
If he does not care about you, then your tears mean nothing. All this acting up and tearing stuff up, you got to understand who you dealing with. You got to know who your man is, and every situation is different. So I will say, maybe try to get to the bottom of what happened. Jay, is all cheating a deal breaker? Only you can answer that question. I personally feel like I'm at the point where I'm done forgiving for cheating. I've done that already. I've forgiven plenty of times. Now at this point in my life, I don't have no more forgiving in me for cheating, because especially when I say to you, if you ain't happy here, don't cheat on me.
Just leave.
Just leave me alone.
Just leave me alone.
Don't have me out here looking stupid, thinking that I got something in you, and you out here embarrassing me. You making me look stupid because I'm loyal to you, and you out here being a whole little troll out here.
Loyal to them streets.
And it's like, even with that, ladies, some of them will still cheat. It's like, what the heck? What's the purpose?
I feel like some of them just think that we're all stupid and we're not going to leave. They didn't leave, so she's not going to leave. I got a long time before she get fed up. If you over the age of, what's the age, Jay? Come on, I know you got the age. Over the age of what?
Listen, if you are over,
what's that age of, like, I should be done?
For the dudes after running the street,
being a hoochie daddy with your hoochie daddy shorts.
You know what? I will say about 35. 30,
I'm with you.
35, you should be done busting. You done had enough. You know how it is. And plus, you about to get sick. Your knees are bad. Your high blood pressure finna go up. You finna start having cataracts and all of this other stuff.
35?
That's the gateway age. 35 is the gateway age. You know how they say weed is the gateway drug?
Hold on. Look, this is my kids' ages now. I can't even imagine.
35
I'm going to say 35 is at least the age that you should be able to at least have some integrity of being honest with yourself and with whomever you choose to lay down with, that, hey, girl, I ain't even trying to be in a relationship right now. Or, you know what? You the one.
And you should have schlong dong control at this part. Y'all remember that song from the 90s? But I'm going to call it schlong dong. You should have control over your schlong dong. It should not
AMG.
be.
Is that where you just went? I knew she just went to AMG and popped in my head.
So you should have control over that. Like, that should not be the first thing.
But I'm still gonna be on their side. And I'm gonna say that if you don't have control and it just gotta go everywhere you need it to go, if it is the radar that just like coochie get it, coochie get it, if it does that, have integrity to at least be honest and say that, because at this age you are a full grown adult male and you should be able to say, I like her, and her.
If you still a pound puppy, then that's fine.
I don't think that's being a pound puppy. Being an adult is being able to be honest and be honest with yourself, whatever your choices are.
Hey, Mama Tony, how you doing?
Don't
She's
call me
saying
no pound puppy because I want to be out here with all of y'all.
She's saying, preach, Jay. Listen, that's why I said if I was a man and I had a schlong dong, I'm not making no commitment. I will not make a commitment. I'm going to schlong and stick it everywhere I
Area
can.
codes. Okay?
Everywhere.
Area codes. I will have one in every area code. Every time I go to another state. Oh, I got one in New York.
I want to listen.
You know how he ran down that song? There was Tina, Felicia. There was Los Angeles, California. There was Miami, Florida.
Listen, I'll be sleeping right.
There was the Bronx, New York.
I'm taking a nap during the daytime. I'm gonna stay in the gym because I know I'm gonna be flipping like 2 or 3 of them a day. I'm gonna be flipping
not 2 or 3 a day.
Yes, I would have.
Now y'all see how she'd be over here talking this mess, and she gonna be the one that she talked about.
I will be flipping. I'm just gonna tell I ain't gonna commit. I'm like, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you because
be honest.
It's not. I'm like, listen, I just want to see how them insides feel, and if you ain't on that, then that's okay. That I can respect that. I'm gonna take this. You see this Herman the monster right here. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this somewhere else. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go to the beach and run in some shorts and just let it just slap.
What's your theme song? You wanna know my theme song?
What's your theme song?
Got pros. I got pros in different area codes. That's gonna be my song, and y'all gonna know it's not gonna be my Monday chick, my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday chick. It's gonna be my New York chick. My
mine is gonna be. Mine is gonna. My theme song is gonna be the porn songs that if you was ever little and you snuck and watched porn, that old 70s porn, they all had the same song. They all had the same. It was the same. And that's all they did, and it was just straight. I'm sorry, we should not. This is what happens when you go on your parents' stuff and you be sit up there and you gonna stand right.
DVD right back. What number? Right. What number was it on? It was on this number. Okay.
Exactly.
Watch it and fast forward it back. Now you gotta make sure it's right on the same exact spot.
And they played the same song. All the songs, hit all the porn, hit in. And then it speed up.
It don't make no sense because the music be that fast and they be a little something.
Right. I'll be like, okay, that's how
match the music, man.
Right. I'm like, oh, y'all make me so sick. I can't stand this pink porn.
I think that's why I'm traumatized with the color pink now.
Oh, it was the most disgusting. Oh, now thinking about it, I'm like, oh, I could just throw up him. Woo!
That little boy Roy in Texas ruined it. Girl, that little boy in Texas decided to take that little pink pee thing out and flash it at me. I look like a little chicken wing. My mama cooked. Mama can. Just swallow them little pink things. Keep that pink thing away from
I cannot. So I'm telling you,
it look like a raw chicken leg without the skin on it.
It looked like a little worm. You know when the rain first started, the heavy rain come down and you walk outside and you see all them little pink little worms. Like, oh.
And I heard, some of y'all got it going on. Y'all
like,
got schlong.
What's that?
I heard some of them got little schlong dogs. That is a pink retarded piece of chicken. You know the retarded chicken. Grandma said
the one that got two.
No, the one that Grandma said that thigh and that leg is too big. That chickens ain't that big. If you eat that chicken wing or that chicken leg, it's retarded, and you're gonna be retarded too.
That's the one that got pumped with too much hormone.
Yes.
Listen, we don't want to have it like that, but I said I would definitely.
Please don't give me a pink one. Please make me dark skinned to God. Please bring me back as a man with a big long dog, and please make me chocolate thunder.
That's what I would be.
I want to be a chocolate girl so bad, but since you made me this high yellow heifer in this life,
can I come back?
Can I come back? Let me see. Just give me Idris Elba. Make me what's his name? The one that's always singing, the little goofy one.
That's who I was.
That he bald head and he big and he always be dancing. And I love you. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh,
And
Terry Crews.
come on, make me a big old chocolate Terry Crews.
Oh well,
Go ahead, make me one of them. I don't care. Just make me
no.
chocolate.
Make me listen. Make me like Michael Jai White. Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'll be handing out disrespectful schlong dong at that point. If the disrespect, you could not listen. Don't come over here unless you're trying to get disrespected.
I just want to be a big old chocolate man.
And I'm gonna say I have it right there on my thing. Disrespectful. That's what's gonna be down my pants. The disrespectful.
You gonna get it tattooed on that disrespectful?
No, on the pants. Think, well, what does that? Because that's gonna be my icebreaker. What does that mean? This dong is disrespectful. That's what it is. This dong will disrespect you. That's what
I feel like you've been thinking about this.
This that disrespectful dong. That's what it is.
Hey y'all, don't be taking notes either.
This is what it is. Like, what does that stand? Disrespect. This is gonna disrespect your whole. This thing right here will disrespect your whole inside. That's what it is. Call me disrespectful. That's what you're gonna call me. That's if I was a male stripper, that would be my name. Disrespectful. They want all these sexy names. Disrespectful.
Now watch a stripper come out named Disrespectful. I heard Miss J say that when I get to the club, change my name to Disrespectful. Big D. What's the D for? Disrespectful.
And you know, women were appreciate you a lot more for being honest. Because listen, there are some women out there that's looking to get disrespected. That's all they want is some disrespect. You can hold the lies.
We don't mind.
Hold the lies. Just save the lies and just listen. Just come. Listen, Michael Basin says the maintenance man, Jay got Mr. Disrespectful. That's who. So you got a choice. The maintenance man, he gonna come, hold you. He gonna cuddle with you afterwards. Listen, Mr. Disrespectful, he gonna leave you in that west spot. How about that? How about that?
Disrespectful gonna leave you over here like this.
Gaga goo goo, gaga goo goo, gaga goo goo, goo ho 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 ho. That's what they gonna do.
Gonna be able to call him daddy. He's gonna be sir.
Right, Mr. Tibbs.
Sir, yes, sir.
Mr. Tibbs, that's what you're gonna call him. But again, I just feel like at this point, the cheating, come on, like especially again, you at a certain age and you got 30 plus. You listen, I'm like, I still don't know why y'all still lying. What you still, ladies too, fellas, don't think that it's just the women that that I'm thinking that it's just the men that cheat. Ladies, the same goes for you. Why are you still cheating? Don't sit up here now. He not giving it right or whatever. It ain't cracking in that area. But he take care of you and your kids. So now you finna stay there, but you finna, hey, let him go. Let him go. Let his finances go. Let it all go. If this dude over here, you going over here and you letting this man just do the most disrespectful stuff to you, then you come back home and now you ain't got no attraction to this man. The little that you had is gone because now your uterus is getting disrespected how you wish that this guy was doing it. But he's taking care of you and paying the bills and all this and that. Ma'am, you cannot have it both ways. You either got to take
Burger King.
No, she either got to teach him how to disrespect her uterus, or you got to go over there and have struggle love with this dude that's disrespecting your uterus.
And you ain't getting no struggle love because he disrespectful.
Yes.
Disrespectful don't want love.
See, so now you gonna be homeless because messing around with me, you gonna be homeless. It's like you don't have to do all that. So what I'm saying is at this point, at this day and age, like we really should be over cheating. Like, I mean, cheating, I feel like it's just so played out, lying and sneaking behind people back, especially when you're not married. Why? I don't, for the life of me, again, I will never understand that. I'm going to go back to school so I can get my doctorate and my thesis. I'm going to write my thesis on why do people cheat, especially when they are single. Why do they cheat? That's what I'm going to write my thesis on that. And I'm going to do, because I feel like I got a lot of test cases that I've already, and I'm just gonna go back to them. Why do you cheat? Like when you know that you single, like you can do this without sneaking around. And maybe for some
I
people
like
it's the
lying, Miss J. It make me feel good.
because
It
I'm a
make me
dusty
feel like a
bastard. That's why, because
man.
I like to. Because I'm a dumb bastard. I like to cheat. I like to. Duh. You didn't know? I do this for a living. Instead of me just flat out saying I don't want to be there, I'll just cheat.
You could have just wrote a #1 bestseller on the lies that you tell women in a book.
So wait, so Black Love is saying not y'all want to be ain't ish men, just slang it, no questions asked.
Why not?
That's what I'm saying. I'll just sling it, but I'm saying I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna tell the truth.
And we not in no relationship. I love you. No, baby, you love this disrespect. You don't love me. You love how I just disrespected you. You just love that. Don't get too attached. We don't do feelings over here.
No feelings.
See, if men had that, fellas, let me tell y'all something. Women can handle those type of conversations. They can. See, you all don't say that because it's y'all. Y'all will be surprised at the number of women that will be totally on board with what you are saying as far as that. Listen, y'all will save yourself a whole lot of stress, whole lot of getting cussed out, a whole lot of getting your phone winning through. She ain't trying to go on your phone. She don't care because you done told her what it is.
Listen, y'all, Jay is over here dropping jewels. If you tell me what you want, how you want it, you give me the options and the choices. And you don't take my choices away from me, which makes me crazy, which make me want to smack you upside your head. Because 6 months ago, you could have told me that you just wanted to sleep with me. We was just going to be F buddies. If you hit it right, I might agree with you. Come on, let's take this test trial and see if you can keep this going. So I could work on my feelings and not getting involved. But y'all want to come around and take us on dates and wine and dine us and kiss us and, get all up in my feelings. And then when my feelings get involved, it's a problem. When you could have told me, don't get my feelings involved.
But ladies,
and I could
now
agree.
Now I will say this: if you know that you are a woman that cannot control your emotions,
don't do it.
Don't do it, because listen, he'll knock the disrespect right up out you. Now you in love. See, and that's not what he was there for. He didn't sign up for that. So now you laying in not only the wet spot, but you in your feelings. And now this could be my man. This could be no. He's only bringing disrespect, and that's what he told you. So now you wanna think you can change him and all. No, just wait till it's your turn again to be disrespected. But look, these dudes ain't gonna do all that. Now listen, Black Love on YouTube, she's saying that's not, they don't call it cheating in 2025. It's called doing you. And then she also says, agreed, because the woman sometimes don't want a life with them either. Absolutely. But they think, listen, they be thinking everybody trying to lock them down. They not.
And you know what get me is when they just swear up and down, we just sitting waiting for them to propose. How you know I'm gonna say yes just because you propose? That don't mean I don't have to say
yes.
yes.
You may not be the one she want to be proposed.
You better make sure you the one. Get your little feelings hurt because she said, you need to work on X, Y, Z, 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 A, B, and C on Z. It's some amendments on there. You need to work on all of these, and then we'll talk about that. Bring that back after you work on that.
Well, they can keep it over there. Keep that talk about that with you and your mama. Don't bring that back over here. Cedric is saying, West Side. Hey, Maurice, how you doing? Black Love is saying, I had a guy tell me he didn't want a kid. I told him I never said I wanted a kid by him in the first place. His little ego hurt his little ego. See, that's how you do it, Black Love. You just gotta just let him know right there. Out. First of all, who said that they wanted your little toy soldiers marching up in them? Anyway, I'm gonna supply you with the protection, so you ain't got to worry about it. We're gonna ensure that no little midgets are created over here.
She said, okay? Little midgets.
Don't nobody want your little ill-informed kids up and through here. You don't want no kids. I don't want no kids. God dog it, I don't want no kids. What did you talk? See, That'll ruin the whole mood for the disrespect. I'm like, you know what? I'm taking this long dong somewhere else. I'm gonna take this somewhere. She gonna don't take that disrespect. Please don't take your disrespect. Don't take your this me and this disrespect right here that I was gonna give you. We are gone out the door. Now listen. Speaking of out the door, tonight we are talking about how insecurity is destroying your relationship.
Ooh.
Yes, I said it. Insecurity, being insecure, is destroying relationships. So, first of all, you may say, Jake, what is insecure?
According to an online source,
Insecure means not confident about yourself or your ability to do things well, nervous, and uncomfortable. Now, that covers a lot, but we're going to we're going to zero in on that and how it affects, how it plays a role in relationships. So, let's start off with this. Has anyone, and I want y'all to drop in the comments, have you ever been insecure in a relationship? And if so, how did that play out? How did that play out if you've been insecure in a relationship? Did you project it on others, or did you at the moment say, you know what? This me, I own it. Lady Lois, have you ever been insecure in a relationship?
Somebody be lying if they probably said no, but yeah. My younger insecurities are not my adult insecurities, though. My younger insecurities was because, the dummy cheated. So I just felt like the signs and the symptoms, brother, I'm about to fight you. Because it's reminding me of the past. But then, as you get older, you realize that you don't take what somebody else did to you and you put it on somebody else. And then you look at yourself and say, you know what? This is my problem. Like today, I keep my crazy to myself. Me and my crazy have conversations with each other.
You have to.
I'm not going to give my crazy to him because you know what? He is amazing. But I have to keep my crazy to myself. I just told him, sometimes I go a little bit overboard in my brain. And my brain do what it want to do. I need you to help me reel that back in. Don't feed into her, reel that. It's okay. Just go woo me. But don't sit up here and ignore me, do all this crazy stuff, get an attitude because I got an attitude. No, don't do that. You're feeding her. You don't feed the monster. You starve it out.
Wait, Black Love is saying sometimes men causes insecurity.
True.
And I'm like this. First, who's this? Leo is saying, no, I have never been insecure. I'm calm. I'm cool in the skin. I'm in. I love myself too. Okay. And then Cedric is saying, real talk, it be us men and other insecurities. Now, here's the thing. I don't feel like I've ever been insecure in a relationship. However, I have had cuckoo for Cocoa Puff tendencies. I just,
So, okay, let me ask you a question, though. What brings on the cuckoo for Cocoa Puff tendency?
My daddy's blood, my daddy's DNA in me. That's what brings it on. See, it could be like, you know what? Look, now see, I didn't have to act like that. I didn't, Sister, this man asked you for was for a sandwich. You didn't have to go all a sandwich. So wait, so do I look like I'm Florence from the Jeffersons? What does this look like? This whole, all that extra that. So that has nothing to do with insecurity. That this is you telling them, do you know who you talking to?
I'm in charge.
What you thought this is? What you think this is? Who you think? You think I'm her? Not her whatsoever, because you know what? I get like my daddy used to start spelling his name, hit his chest, say it with his hit. Now all that schizophrenia, all that crazy is just. But you gonna let them know who you are. You gonna know who you messing with up in here. So was that led by Insecurities, no, that was just my daddy's DNA. Now, you all, I will say, I do have a handle on that because I realize you can't listen. Sister, you can't be doing that. I've had a couple of talks with the pastor. The pastor done said he done set me, because I told you I used to always get called in the pastor's office because I had to have counseling, corrective counseling about something. You know what? It's always something that I done said, and I done said to a brother, and the pastor, and my pastor has helped me a lot, you all. I have really been helped a lot because at first, this mouth would just slaughter from here, but now I'm selective and I try not to.
I'm gonna just close my eyes.
What you finna say, Lady Lotus?
No, but
I am getting better though, so I don't.
Ooh, did y'all see how passionate she just got about that story? I'm talking about the passion.
That's because that's see.
Woo.
So that's what they say when they say you act like your. See, I'm gonna tell you, I'm like, even though he's deceased, rest in peace. But I'm telling you, I recognize my daddy's ways in me. But I can, I've been good I know how to kind of wheel it in and control it. So that's why I'm like, when I do stuff, it hasn't been done from insecurity standpoint. It's been done from a really seriously, like, you need to go talk to somebody. You need to have that worked out, and maybe, just maybe, you need to talk to a professional, but you need two separate ones. See, I need two separate ones, okay?
Yeah.
Amen.
What two separate ones?
Okay, so you need the one that can calm you down, but then you need the other one, the backup, just in case, that can give you a drug, that prescription drug, that for the psychological drug, a psychologist and a psychiatrist. You need both of them. You need both. You need both. One of them give you drugs and the other one just talk to you, and they can, refer, both of them can refer you for a weekend stay. But I really don't, you don't need a weekend stay. Sometimes you just need a little something to balance you off and say, you know what, Doc, you right. I didn't even have to say that. I didn't have to tell that man that. I didn't have to say that. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I just, I thought that, I was feeling like my daddy, he used to do it, see, that's that, why? That's that trauma, that crazy stuff. But see, that's the stuff that sticks with you. And you like, see, now you don't flip the whole table over. He looking like, what the heck have I got myself into? So that's why I say, but I've never felt like I've been led by insecurity. Now watch this though. I will say this. That intuition, and you all have to understand this, intuition and being insecure are two different things. Totally. Listen, you could be sitting eating your food, and it's just something in you just say, "Ooh, girl, go over there on Madison. He over there on Madison." Yo, and guess what? When you get there on Madison, he's there.
But see, you gotta be careful though, because your insecurities can mess with your intuition. So you gotta tread lightly with your intuition too. You gotta make sure it's your intuition. If
you sleep and it tell you to get up, how you insecure and you sleep? That's that intuition. It tells you to get on up. I'm telling you.
All intuition, trust me, all intuition is not good.
My intuition ain't never been wrong yet.
I'm not saying that the intuition isn't wrong, but there is a part of you that will trust me, I'm telling you, you may not have had to deal with this, but there is a part of you that the girl who has been through all the cheating, all this and all of that little voice.
But that's your insecurity kicking in. That's what that would be in your hurt.
It's hard to distinguish, is this my insecurity talking to me? Or is this my insecurity?
And I agree with that.
Got to figure it out now. You got to work on it now. You got to ask her, is you the one trying to protect me? Or is you the one trying to get me in trouble?
Right. But and I agree with that. But what I'm saying is that intuition, that's just automatically, that's just natural. That's just something that it don't require no thought. You can be brushing your teeth and it just comes. That thought, when it's at that moment, you know, yeah, yeah, this is, you can be cleaning up, not look, your intentions are not to snoop, you are not snooping or anything, you cleaning up, and you see the used condom pack right there. You wasn't looking for it. That is your intuition telling you it's some bull junkie going on. See, it comes, listen, your intuition, you don't have to do anything to activate it. You not going and looking for nothing. It's just you minding your own business.
Mind your own
Your
business.
own business. My business, I was driving down the street. I'm telling you what, I kid you not. Driving down the street, that intuition said, turn around, turn around. But I'm like, oh, and I had something to do. I'm like, minding my own business. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Turn around. I'm like, oh God, I'm finna be late, but let me just turn around. Whatever. Ain't nothing. Baby, I found what I was not looking for. Minding my own business. Intuition. Hey, pop in that bush. Nah, now that was see, that's that craziness. That's that craziness.
Hey, pop in that
That's
bush.
that's that craziness. Like, okay, because as soon as I see him walk past, I'm jumping out. That's the craziness. But that intuition led you to which bush? It said eeny, meeny, mighty, mo. You picked the right bush that was close to jump up out on him. But when you're dealing with insecurities, it can show up in your relationship in a number of ways. And a lot of these things are ruining our relationships. You've been hurt in the past. You've been cheated on in the past. So now, if you get with somebody and now their behavior is mirroring the behavior of somebody that has hurt you in the past, if you're not careful and if you haven't dealt with that, you could bring those things to your new relationship, and this person could be totally innocent of cheating. But because certain steps were done in a previous relationship, and now this person is doing the same thing, but they're legitly doing what they said that they were doing, but now you can't shake the lies that had been told and the hurt had been told from the past relationship. So now you're on guard with the guy that's not cheating or the female that's not cheating because of what happened to you in the past. And that's how it ruins your relationship, because it hasn't been dealt with. And a lot of times people don't think this, but I feel like that when you've been cheated on, especially, listen, people do some foul, especially today, people are doing foul things. I believe that causes people to have post-traumatic stress disorder. And you're not dealing with that. Really think about that. Think about all of the things that you experience once you find out you've been cheated on. Think about what that does to you mentally, what it does to you physically, what it does to you emotionally. Think about those things. And a lot of times we try to sweep those things under the rug, but you can't sweep it under the rug, because if you don't address it, it's going to come back. It's going to keep coming up, and it's going to ruin whatever you try to build in the future until you resolve that particular issue. And it's like we keep just, listen, cheat on after cheat on, and just keep on piling it up. And till you finally, your heart just say, I can't do this bull junkie no more. See, this be that bull junkie right here. And now you don't trust nobody. Now you get on social media. All men the same and this and that. All women the same. I don't want nobody with no kids. I don't want nobody with this. See, that's all that hurt. Because somebody with some kids done hurt you. Somebody with that, listen, all because now you hurt. Now you talking out of hurt. Now you're talking because you're not healed. Stay away from those people that are not healed because that issue is contagious.
Ooh.
Stay away from people that, fellas, stay away from women that all men are the same. Stay away from that shit. Ladies, stay away from the dude that, oh, well, he don't deal with, oh, he gotta know all of this about your, how many men you been with, how many D's have you sucked, how many this. Stay away from, listen,
Run.
stay away from them type of dudes because that's their insecurity. And baby, they will smother you with their insecurities, their fears, because they're fearful because you got kids, you got a baby daddy. So now they may have been cheated on by a chick done cheated on him with her baby daddy. So now he hate all women that got babies because they all go back to they baby daddy. No, sir, just the one that you dealt with. She went back to her baby daddy. She went back.
Because we don't tread backwards over here.
At all.
At all.
At all. How you doing, sir? Good day, sir. Good. Bless your love. Let him use you however he see fit, but it will not be nowhere over here. Amen. We can raise an offering on that. But now since you've gotten hurt with that, now that's your mission. You hate women with kids. Or, go ahead.
We ain't did nothing to you.
Or if your mother, we got to also listen, those mommy issues are real. Daddy issues are real. Those things are real. If you didn't have a good relationship with your mother, both men and women, that shows up in your relationships. It shows up on how you communicate with people. If you had a mother and your mama was out there, it shows up, especially for men. Now you don't trust women.
Because what you saw in your mama.
Ladies, if your father wasn't there, you don't trust him, or he was abusive or whatever it is, you don't trust men now. Jay, how do you, yes, those are valid reasons. You have a right to not trust, but you can't keep living in that. Yeah. You got to address it. You got to address it with somebody, a professional, somebody that you can trust, help you get to the bottom of that. Because again, now all that PTSD now is turning into insecurity. Now it's showing up as insecurity and it's acting ugly in your relationship, but you're really afraid. Insecurity is just fear.
Abandonment issues.
Oh my God. Lord have mercy.
And abandonment issues could just come from, like for me, it's death. Losing those adults that were supposed to protect me growing up and take care of me, and you think you're going to grow old. You're going to grow up and they're to be there for you and they're gone. And that caused abandonment issues and issues with me dealing with death now. I'm cold to it.
Black Love is saying comparing yourself to the woman. Yes, oh my goodness, listen, comparing yourself, they're accusing you of cheating and doing all of this other stuff, but really it's them cheating, it's really them stepping out, it's really them projecting their fear onto you. So when you're talking about insecurity, who do you think is more insecure in relationships? Do you all think that women are more insecure or men are insecure? What do you all think about that? Lady Loves, who do you think would be more insecure?
I don't know. I feel like it could be either way because men get treated the same way women get treated, though society try to make it seem like they don't. I've dealt with a man who's been cheated on and it took a lot. You know, it's Leo was saying I don't want or date an insecure woman. Shaking my head is crazy and it's not gonna rub off on me. It's an exit stage left. And it's too much work because you have to deal with, if you're not ready to deal with somebody, parent them through those issues and those problems, and then you might not even know how to deal with it. That turns into arguing, fighting, crying, I don't know what to do with you. Then you leave because you can't help this person. And then just turn into something more for them to put another bag on them. I'd rather not deal with it. But to answer your question, I think it could be either way. I'm pretty sure they're going to say women But I think it's either way.
But I mean, I think, like you said, I do agree with you with that. I think that is definitely both ways. Black Love from YouTube, she's saying that she thinks that men have more insecurities. And, I think that a lot of men do have a lot of insecurities, but it's not talked about. And because they act out and they show it, that it doesn't show up in relationships the same way the insecurity shows up with women. So like women, they'll typically, check phones and things of that nature. But men, sometimes the insecurity shows up with, again, breaking you, trying to break you down, oh, belittle you, a lot of their things show up, and it comes in the form of mental things,
Right.
emotional things, verbal abuse. Oh, you ain't all that, you this, and ain't nobody gonna want you, and this and that, trying to tear down their partner so that they can feel bigger, so that they can feel powerful and in charge, when again it's just their insecurities are flaring up. So women, when we get insecure, we tend to act out. We tend to, again, like I said, go through phones or go through your social media trying to figure out. I'm not saying that men don't do that, because some men they do.
I think women are insecurities show more in emotions, and men would probably be more along the sides of anger. Like you say, breaking me down. That's an angry man that's breaking you down. It could be a hurt man, but a man is not going to show emotions of hurt. It's going to come out more as anger. And for us, it comes out more as trust issues. So I'm crying out of my brain. You don't love me. You don't like me, when actually he do love you and he like you. You just dealing with it because of your past.
And you have to be so careful with that, you all, because again, we're tearing our relationships up, we're tearing our marriages up because of past hurt and past pain, because we're not addressing these things. But it's like whenever you log on social media and you see these people saying these nasty negative things, to me I'm just like, oh, this person is so hurt, they're not healed, and they really need to address that. So instead of addressing it, they lash out. Instead of talking about it in a positive manner, they lash out. And that's because that's the only way that they feel like they can get heard. But you all, be very, very careful with this, and be honest with yourself. Like, if you're not feeling a certain thing in a relationship, you should be able to talk to your partner. You should be able to bear all. And if you can't bear all, I would question, like, why am I here? Like, why are we together if we can't, get to the root of what's hurting him or what's hurting me? Why are we together? So if you know that you have been through a lot of things in your life, and you know that you got some unresolved hurt, pain, and some unresolved issues, do yourself and your partner a favor and start addressing those things, because we want to start building and fostering more healthier, happier relationships. And that starts with fixing ourselves. Guys, I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. Please do me a favor, go to our YouTube channel, like and subscribe our channel there. That's the Jaye Spot Radio. Go to our Facebook page, like and follow us there, the Jaye Spot. Go to Instagram, like and follow us there, the Jaye Spot. Jaye is spelled Jaye for all three. Until next time, you all take care of yourselves and each other. Peace out. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much. Good night. Good night. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much. Good night. 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 The X at the top. Good night. Yes.